Then, let's quickly take a look at the surprising assertion of Kyoto is still the capital of Japan. There are some that claim this because of the following reasons. 皆さんこんにちは and welcome to Let's Ask Shogo. If you study Japanese or plan on visiting Japan, you may have noticed that the two major cities, Tokyo and Kyoto, have very similar names. Tokyo is considered the capital of Japan now, but if you take a look at the history, Kyoto was actually the capital before Tokyo. When and why did the capital of Japan move from Kyoto to Tokyo? Today, I would like to talk about the history of capital relocation of Japan, and when and why the capital became Tokyo City as it is today. Also, at the end of the video, I would like to introduce an interesting theory that states Kyoto is still the capital of Japan. I hope you can watch till the end to find out what this means. And even if you get confused somewhere during the middle, that's okay. I will wrap everything up again at the end of the video in today's conclusion. それでは本日も首都を移転して参りましょう。Let's start by talking about the history of the capital in Japan in order to answer today's main question. There are different definitions for a capital, but here I will be calling the city that is the center of politics as the capital. By the way, if the capital is decided based on the idea of where the head of the country is, then from the Heian period to the beginning of the Meiji period, for more than 1,000 years, the capital of Japan was Kyoto, where the successive emperor lives. Let's break the story down into 5 points. 1. Kyoto becomes the capital. 2. The Kamakura shogunate in the Kanto region. 3. The Muromachi shogunate and the two capitals. 4. The Edo shogunate in Edo. 5. The Meiji Restoration and Tokyo. 1. Kyoto becomes the capital. In ancient times, from the 4th to 5th century, there were more than 100 small tribes in Japan. The first coalition government was called the Yamato administration and was located in Nara Prefecture today. So actually, the very first capital of Japan was Nara, the famous prefecture today for its deer park and grand Buddhist statue. The Yamato administration became stronger and stronger and ruled almost all of Japan except for the northeastern region. The capital was moved to Heian-kyo in 794, which is the center city of Kyoto today. From this time, the emperor continued to live in Kyoto until the end of the Edo period. Before the capital was built in Heian-kyo, Kyoto, it changed every time the emperor changed. So it is believed that from the 7th to 8th century, the capital moved 13 times. This is due to the rapid change of society from a coalition government to a centralized government. 2. The Kamakura shogunate in the Kanto region. Around the end of the Heian period, the warriors, who were originally just bodyguards for the aristocrats, started to gain more and more power. The two strongest samurai clans that had the most power were Taira and Minamoto. And after many wars, the Minamoto clan defeated the Taira clan. The samurai became so powerful that they took over political power from the government. And the shogun, Minamoto no Yoritomo, started the Kamakura shogunate, which was the first samurai administration. The shogunate was built on the eastern region where the powerful samurai lived. And this is when the capital, as the center of politics, moved to Kamakura. During the Kamakura period, the capital actually moved 2 times within the area due to fires and the change of authority from the original Minamoto family to the Hojo family, which was the family of Minamoto no Yoritomo's wife. 3. The Muromachi shogunate and the two capitals. The two Mongolian invasions that happened in the 13th century brought chaos to Japan, and the Kamakura shogunate started to lose trust from their samurai because they were not able to provide enough rewards to those who fought in battle. The imperial court defeated the weakened Kamakura shogunate and took back political power from the samurai and re-established the capital in Kyoto. Yes, we were waiting for this day. We will be the rulers of Japan again. However, the imperial court's rule only lasted for 2 years. This is because even though the samurai had complaints against the shogunate, it didn't mean that they will allow the imperial court to control them again. This is how the second shogunate, Muromachi shogunate, was established in Kyoto, and the emperor retreated to Nara and established his own administration. This era with 2 capitals, the north and south, lasted for 50 years, until the third shogun of the Muromachi shogunate finally defeated the south capital. 4. The Edo shogunate in Edo. The Muromachi shogunate started to lose its power due to an internal conflict during the rule of the 8th shogun, and the powerful warlords of each region started to rise up to become the next leader of Japan. The final winner of the wars was Tokugawa Ieyasu, the third samurai of the 3 most powerful warlords of the Sengoku era. Ieyasu established the Edo shogunate in Edo and moved the capital back to the eastern region. But why did he want to move it back to the Tokyo area again? There are many theories as to why Tokugawa Ieyasu established his shogunate in Edo. 1. He wanted to avoid interference from the imperial court and strengthen the power of the shogunate. 2. Edo had the possibility of becoming a key point of transportation because it is located in the center of the eastern region and is close to the ocean. 3. There are many advantages in creating a new industry, agriculture, and town because of the wide open land of the Kanto Plain. In any way, his idea was a perfect one because this was the beginning of the 250 years of peace with hardly any wars, and it became the period that nurtured the rich traditional culture that still exists today. So this means that the capital has been Tokyo since the time Tokugawa Ieyasu built the Edo shogunate. 5. The Meiji Restoration and Tokyo. After the Meiji Restoration in 1868, the Edo shogunate quietly came to an end after the establishment of the new westernized government called the Meiji government. The next year, the name Edo was changed to Tokyo, and the emperor moved to Tokyo Castle. This is the time that Tokyo became the capital in terms of both where the emperor lives and where the center of politics is. Tokyo experienced one of the most tragic earthquakes in Japanese history called the Kanto Daishinsai in 1923, and more than 100 air raids that killed more than 100,000 people during World War II. But it has powerfully recovered from all its damages and is still the center city of people, economy, and culture of Japan today. So, this is the history of the capital in Japan. But it'd be great if you can let me know in the comments about your country's capital and how it was decided. Then, let's quickly take a look at the surprising assertion of Kyoto is still the capital of Japan. Listening to my story so far and taking a look at the current situation, there is no doubt that Tokyo is the capital of Japan, right? There are some that claim this because of the following reasons. 1. The capital is not clearly defined by law. 2. The emperor has not stated that the capital has moved. One reason that makes this problem complicated is that the laws in Japan do not clearly state which prefecture the capital is. They mention the Shotoken, capital area, but it includes other prefectures around Tokyo too, and the definition is quite ambiguous. Next is the biggest assertion that those who support this theory state. The emperor has not issued an imperial ordinance about the movement of the capital. It is true that in the past, every time the capital moved, the emperor has presented an official imperial ordinance about the matter. When the emperor moved from Kyoto to Tokyo in the 19th century after westernization, he did issue an imperial ordinance with the title about defining Tokyo as the capital. Some people say it says define as the capital and not move the capital. See, the capital is still in Kyoto. So you can understand that it's basically just a quibble by some people. And their definition of a capital is if the emperor chose it or not. So we will never reach an agreement. Most people use this idea as a joke to explain the exclusive attitude of the Kyoto people and about their rivalry towards Tokyo. 99.9% of Japanese people have no doubt that Tokyo is the capital of Japan today. Then lastly, today's conclusion. The history of transition of the capital of Japan as the center of politics can be broken down into 5 points. 1. Kyoto becomes the capital. 2. The Kamakura shogunate in the Kanto region. 3. The Muromachi shogunate and the 2 capitals. 4. The Edo shogunate in Edo. 5. The Meiji Restoration in Tokyo. The capital was originally in Kyoto during the rules of the imperial court, then moved to the Kanto region for the first time after the establishment of the Kamakura shogunate. The second shogunate, Muromachi, was established back in Kyoto again, and for 50 years there were actually 2 capitals run by 2 different authorities. Finally, once the third shogunate, Edo, was established in Tokyo today, the capital of Japan has been in Tokyo ever since. There are some people who claim that Kyoto is still the capital because the emperor has not issued a proper imperial ordinance, but 99.9% of Japanese people believe that Tokyo is the capital of Japan today. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. If this video helped you to deepen your understanding towards Japanese history, please hit the like button to help me boost this video to more people. And my goal is to achieve 1 million subscribers by January 2023, so your help is what I need. In this channel, you can take a closer look at Japanese traditional culture, tips on traveling to Kyoto, and social problems in Japan. To learners and lovers of Japanese language and culture, be sure to subscribe to enjoy more content. And please check out our sub-channel and membership through the link inside the description box. Thanks again, and I'll see you in my next video. どうもありがとうございました。So I think I didn't make it very clear why Tokyo and Kyoto has very similar names, right? Yes. So Kyoto, the 2 kanji characters, they both mean capital, capital actually. So it's capital, capital, very capital, right? Yes. And then Tokyo, the first kanji character To means east, yes. And then Kyo uses the same kanji character as the first kanji character in Kyoto, which again means capital. So Tokyo means the eastern capital, and Kyoto means capital, capital.